What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Isis. His name is Shadowfaxx. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Hades. His name is Suppe. The map is Vindlandsaga. Okay, I had some fun. I had to have some fun. You gotta let me have fun. A very, very strange map indeed. We'll see how things are going to go here. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 berry map here. The correct way to play this as Greek, you have to get your Katoskopos in that transport ship as fast as you possibly can to get over here and find some of these juicy, juicy pigs to send home, because oftentimes there is not enough food on your starting island to advance. So you need to just find a handful of pigs. Now, this map here is normally a team game map, and the reason we like this as a competitive team game map is you get things like Gaia composition, which allows you to play other civilizations on this map. If you get a Gaia on your team, you can cast Gaia Forest on the main land, on the home starting land, not the mainland, the starting land, to allow gods like Loki to function really well, like Greek to function really well. All of these gods can then start playing the map as opposed to not playing the map. So basically, if you get Atlantean on this map, you're very, very happy. If you do not get Atlantean, you're very, very sad. So we'll see how things are going to go here. We do see a decent wood spawn here for Shadowfaxx. He will have to make the big journey over here to grab this wood line here in the classical age. So we'll see how that's all going to go. But he does get the Isis, and Isis is intrinsically good on this map for the reason that you can send a fishing ship over here, drop a dock here, send a fishing ship over here, drop a dock here, grab those side fishing spots, and not care so much about having to defend. You can just garrison your fishing ships into the docks and be completely fine where that's concerned. So we do see the mining camp is getting thrown up here for Shadowfaxx. We actually have a decent wood spawn over here as well for Suppe. He's going to have to throw up a second storehouse over here to chop all this down, but he's got 5 snowy pines right next to each other, plus this one over here, which isn't too bad of a walking time. So he will be able to chop all of that wood and have a decent early game. But again, he's going to have to make the long trek over here with his transport ship. We do see the villager going to get picked up here. Definitely the correct play is to get a villager over here and drop your second dock on this shoreline here to get access to all the fish that are over here or over here maybe. And a temple on this island here is going to be very, very important as well. But like I said, you need to get yourself pigs here because you're going to be running out of food. Look at this. He's got less than 400 food left, and there's no way he's going to have the right amount of food here to advance. We're seeing the Katoskopos scouting around. Will he find the pigs? There's the pigs. We'll see if he's going to be knowledgeable enough to bring those pigs back home or not, as the temple is coming up over here. Going for like Ares here probably makes a lot of sense because that early Cyclops controlling this location is going to be huge. As we see a lumber camp coming up over onto this location here to try and maximize or minimize the walking time here while chopping those down. But you have to realize 37 seconds to build this lumber camp. Is that going to be, are you going to lose that really, that amount of time there for this walking time? I'm not sure. It's all a big question. There's the temple coming up over here. As the Katoskopos has found the Skraeling on this location, going to be bringing them around the map here. There's the temple up. The pigs are coming back here as Suppe is realizing the mistake that he's made here in this game. Where is the transport ship? It's way over the wrong side of the map here. What is Suppe? Oh, Suppe's got enough resources. Okay, it's fine. Suppe barely had enough here to advance. As you can see, his food dropping in. 86 food here. That's scary. It's all good though. He's completely fine. The transport ship going to be making its way over onto this location. I'm sure we're going to see it. We have to see a dock get dropped over there, right? 9 fishing ship built here by Suppe. He goes for the 4:30 advance time. He's got some nice fish spots back here as well. So we might be grabbing that, sharing the storehouse completely here as the transport ship coming back. Now, the big thing, the big advantage of hitting the classical age first here on Vindlandsaga is you get access to a potential of killing off the opponent's transport ship. So that's a big thing to be doing, as we do see Shadowfaxx sneaking a dock onto this location. And we'll see how things are going to go here. Moving on in this game, the transport ship coming back over onto this location here, as effectively you kind of want to bring villagers early over onto this land here if you can. You don't have to bring them all, but just bring a handful. Bring like 5 villagers or something before it all goes, because you've only got a 10 garrison ship. I don't know what the right word there is. You can only garrison 10 units inside of that that transport ship there. So we do see a stable getting dropped by Suppe, as he's very, very well aware of how important it is to be on this side of the map here to secure all of this. Now, where's the Kotoska boss will have been picked off. The trireme is going to be moving over here, checking what is going on here. Shadowfaxx is out of food, or just about to be out of food here. He's going through Bast instead of Anubis as well. This is very, very tense, as the trireme will be catching the fishing ship here out, and he's going to be knowing that there's going to be a dock coming up over here. The question is going to be, is he going to be able to take that down or not? The Cyclops sitting on this wood line, obviously the wood line which Shadowfaxx is going to want to get onto. We'll see if Shadowfaxx is going to be smart here. Seeing the areas, he's got to know that there's going to be a Cyclops here. So he's going to need Priest. He's going to need Pharaoh to hold this. And he also realizes he's not getting attacked on the water just yet. As the Skraeling going to be taking this down, the trireme will be spotting the dock, or at least maybe he's already spotted the dock. I mean, I can't see it now, but I feel like a little bit of Alt-S shenanigans here, a little bit of micro as well. That dock is going to get up. Those fishing ships are going to garrison. That trireme is going to have to leave them be. That's exactly what happens. Some more trireme coming in. There's Shadowfaxx's second age. Tons of gold in the bank here now for Shadowfaxx. The big question is he going to be able to sneak a transport ship on here and potentially grab a town center on this mainland? If that's possible, it's going to be absolutely huge. One cabinet popping out over here already to deal with that trireme. Very, very smart play there. The Skraeling here, they only deal 2.7 damage because Gaia could not get past the archaic age. As the cabinet's going to come in here and try and take this out, and they indeed will be able to. Transport ship still sitting here. We do see an armory getting thrown up here for Shadowfaxx. Shadowfaxx wants to rush this next age as fast as he possibly can at this point. He's got 16 fishing ships gathering from all of these different locations over here, building a handful of cabinets. Getting to the second age means he's going to have Leviathan, but that's kind of about it. We'll have Ancestors Eclipse, which might be enough to push in onto this mainland and start securing it over there. As the cabinet's popping out over here, trying to take down these trireme. It seems like Shadowfaxx is playing this very much like a Midgard-esque type map, or an Anatolia type map, which is a one town center fast strike. The Pharaoh a little bit confused about his best job there, as he now returns back over onto this gold mine. Prosperity, using prosperity here means the gold mine is going to be expired. Not expire, it's going to be expired very, very, very soon. It's going to be an expired gold mine. That's what's happening. It's in the past tense already. As that food is slowly but surely coming up, Suppe has got to be thinking, what is his best bet here? Now villagers on the mainland here, moving over here. He's got to bring that transport ship back and be moving villagers over time and time again, or at least thinking about getting a second town center here would be the right play. Look, no resources in the bank. He's spending all his resources on Hippocon and everything else, as I'm sure there's going to be Nephthys coming through very, very shortly. I mean, the other option would be to just go through Hathor here, right? Go Hathor and have a rock. But he is going through Nephthys. Okay, so Nephthys got a choice here for Shadowfaxx. No Hathor. Not being too crazy here. We do see the obelisks are up and around here for Shadowfaxx, trying to scout out this mainland here. We see the Hippocon searching around, making sure that nothing is being chopped down. We see some villagers sneaking onto this land over here as the priest and the pharaoh are in onto this one. The villagers trying to grab this up, and this will give away this movement here as the transport ship is moving back here to grab even more villagers. As look at this gold mine, it is expired. A second transport ship is now out for Shadowfaxx as the walls coming up here. Very, very smart here for Shadowfaxx. The Hippocon coming in onto the backside, but there is already a Sphinx here. The Sphinx and the priest are going to be more than enough to defend against this, as Suppe's got a lot of food in the bank here at this point, but no second town center, and a bit of a difficult position here to be sure, as the priests do retreat back. We see the Ajax coming in, but those walls here are going to be preventing the Ajax from getting in onto this position, and the Migdol stronghold will be able to get put up. Look at 1,500 gold here for Shadowfaxx. His villages currently idle, 17 villages there, 2 transport ships, more than enough to pull onto this location. Would love to see The Migdol up, but no favor just yet for Shadowfaxx. Probably only got one monument as well. Villagers idle on the mainland. He could throw farms down here if he so chooses to have just a little bit of extra something here. He's got the Leviathan to transport the villagers over as well if he so chooses here. And we'll see how that's going to go as the priest Sphinx over onto this location. There is a gold mine over here. Great town center to be grabbing here as the trireme are going to be searching here to take out those transport ships, but too little too late. The army moving up onto this position here, going to grab that town center straight away as Shadowfaxx is going to be incredibly happy about the position he's in now. Market going down, Pharaoh up on this town center. And Suppe going to be trying to probably bash through this gate, but not going to be able to. Moving around too little too late to stop this town center. Shadowfaxx in a fantastic position here. Suppe might be considering going to the next age here. And the question is going to be, do you go Apollo and just Underworld from here over to here? So at least your town center is producing to a resource. I think that might be a worthwhile usage of the gold power in all honesty. As Shadowfaxx is now going to move up over here, drop a Migdol. He's going to be so absolutely huge in this game as the 7 villages. Does get that spotted. The villagers are out. The cabinet here going to be fighting back. The villagers just simply going to calmly move over onto this location, and Shadowfaxx is going to be shooting his way straight to the Mythic Age, it would seem, as the Migdol stronghold going to be coming up. Suppe here, he spent a lot of resources, doesn't have the gold just yet to advance. Villagers over here, he's got 13 on this gold mine, 1,000 gold remaining as the triremes here still searching around, trying to get a little bit of damage done onto Shadowfaxx's economy. A war barge coming up right now for Shadowfaxx as Suppe is trying to control all the different water locations. There's just so many water locations on the map here. Second monument coming up for Shadowfaxx to protect against some potential earthquake shenanigans, curse shenanigans, underworld shenanigans. It's all going to be there to protect that. As now Shadowfaxx has got access to a second gold mine. He's got access to pickaxe. Might want to get shaft mine here soon as well. As not only that, but Shadowfaxx can be... big Ancestors Eclipse onto this location. Is there anywhere to retreat? Is the big question. We've got Ajax. We got Chiron here. The village is going to get taken down. We see the units coming through. Chariot archers coming in here to help out as well. No Cyclops in onto this fight just yet. The villagers turning around, going to be starting a little bit of a fight here of themselves. Sphinx getting tons of damage done as well. The Chariot archers going to be trying to take down that Ajax as fast as they possibly can, but the damage coming through from this Ancestors Eclipse is absolutely huge. Where is the transport ship? It's over here. He could pick up some villagers and just retreat away. He could have just retreated from this. Get into the transport ship. Get his upgrade. Get a second transport ship out or something and not fought this at all. But instead, Shadowfaxx gets so much damage done onto Suppe's economy here. 28 villagers to 38 villagers here as the Trireme are going to be taking down this market over here. A third town center coming up as well for Shadowfaxx. Is going to be very well settled on this main island here as the villagers now trying to get an archery range up as the minions here doing so much damage. More villager kills over here as the Trireme roaming around here. The game is not over just yet, but it is going to be a very, very difficult time ahead for Suppe as the Chariot archers are in, and they are going to be preventing Suppe from doing anything here. No gold mine here. We're seeing the Chariot archers moving around looking to scout and see where the other gold mines are, but this is the location to be at this point. Obviously, Shadowfaxx doesn't know this, so he's just going to be making sure there's been no cheeky shenanigans. If you take a look at the map, the gold mines are all over the map in the top corner there, so Suppe could literally be everywhere and anywhere at this point. But he's giving a little bit of an opportunity here. We see the War Elephants coming in. Now things are going to be very scary for Suppe moving forward in this game. We see the Hippocon coming through to take out the War Elephant and everything else as the Chariot archers sneaking up here, just checking everything out. Mining camps going up over here as well. The town centers 1, 2 are here. There's only going to be 6 town centers in this game as the Hippocon do manage to get in onto those Chariot archers, getting some good damage done over here as Shadowfaxx trying to get some good micro done over here. We see the Trireme still going for some raids here. Suppe's still got a lot of population on the water here. He's going for it hard on the water, trying to get the fishing ship kills. But honestly, Shadowfaxx probably doesn't even mind here. He can get farms set up on this town center. He's got hunt on the mainland here, all over the place. Boars here, boars here, boars here. Another Migdol stronghold going up. The army coming back in onto this position as the Chariot archers have finished their kind of swoop around the map here. A couple more Chariot Archers over here as the Hippocon going to be pushing through, getting some good damage done onto the Chariot Archers. Nice play here from Suppe, getting the units in. A little bit of micro here from Shadowfaxx, trying to make it work as best as he can, but it is a tough one. He's a bit of a misclick there, unfortunately, as another MIG dollar is going to be up, and Shadowfaxx can simply just retreat back under the safety of that location there. Is now the Trireme moving up onto this position here. The fishing ship's going to be garrisoning back here, as, I mean, you can just simply rebuild fishing ships over here, get another dock over here and rebuild those fishing ships as this all goes on. We've got some war barges out as well for Shadowfaxx that he's not quite using here, but it does look like Shadowfaxx is held on this location for the time being. Suppe has got... Wait, what is this? Scorpion Man raiding the main town center over here from Shadowfaxx. As now what Shadowfaxx can actually do is get a siege tower and do exactly the same thing, take down all those houses and everything. Would be absolutely brutal. Brutal play from Shadowfaxx here. We'll see how things are going to go as a temple coming up now for Shadowfaxx. He's ready to continue putting the pressure, and we see some Cyclops coming in. It's actually really, really smart here from Suppe. If he can get the Cyclops in, he can pick up the War Elephant, one-hit that. I mean, he can also go after the Chariot Archers, and if he picks up a Chariot Archer here, which he does manage to do, he can fling that in onto the Chariot Archer. Boom! Big amount of splash damage done. You can get a couple of spots in. Shadowfaxx gets the dub as Suppe decides to tap out. Drat. He's got so much food in the bag, but he just doesn't have that many villagers. If he puts like 12 villagers on favor here and just makes nothing but Cyclops, you might have a shot here to do something. But just I think the play here is actually, in this matchup specifically, is actually for Suppe to do what he did, but instead of dropping the stable, instead of getting out early cabinets or early trireme, just grab this town center straight away. Just accept that you have to do this. It is a little bit suboptimal, but you just have to do it. And then you can go after the transport ship, or maybe if you can pick the transport ship off, you're going to have a good time here, like actively hunting for that. But really, really nice game here from Shadowfaxx. Gets the dub on Vindlandsaga. It's a really interesting map. Lots of crazy shenanigans can happen here. But in the end here, Shadowfaxx too strong and Suppe does fall. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next game.